All right. Episode number 26 with Tanner.
How's it
Tanner
going,
and I
Jesse?
we were in our baseball general manager and scouting class together, and we've done a
Let's
couple
go.
episodes over on the North Star Sports Media page, but since I've kind of condensed the pages, I'm having them over on here today. Welcome.
It's good to be back. Been too long.
Good to have you.
Thank you.
We'll just hit the ground running. We were talking about my favorite Minnesota Twins team in 2019. Tanner was going to try to name the team. I feel pretty confident that I could probably name about 24 of the 26 guys. So you go ahead and try
Okay.
try to list it off. We can go by position if you want.
I was just leaning like the lineup. You'll probably get more of the pitching staff than I will.
Okay.
I
All
might
right.
have a few names.
And
Um,
and for context, this is the team that has the most home runs in a single season in
ever.
MLB history. Well, the Braves are tied as of 2 years ago, but um,
Mm,
this was the 307 home run team. All right, let's
yep.
hear it.
So this is in no particular batting order, but
Okay.
I'm gonna go around the diamond.
Okay.
Catching, you guys had Mitch Garver.
Yep.
Um,
Who had
First base.
a home run in every nine at bats that season?
That's insane.
I know. He was so fun.
CJ Crone
Yep. Yep.
was on
Love
that
me some
team.
CJ Crone. He got a thumb
Arias,
injury at the end of that season,
really.
and it kind of derailed the season. He was having such a good year. By the
Mm,
way, played first base.
yep.
So good at first. Continue.
Um, Arias,
Yep.
and you mentioned Scope
Yep.
because I remember the name, but I may have missed that. Shortstop, you guys had Polanco, correct?
Yep.
Jorge
Polanco. Yep.
Polanco.
Yep.
Third base was Sano.
Yep.
Nelly Cruz was DH.
Yes. Oh, my one of
Buxton. Oh
my
man,
favorite
yeah,
twin of all time, Nelly Cruz.
really.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I love me. And he was the only guy that had his top button undone all the time. And it looked so badass. It just
Yeah,
him batting and like he's the only batter I've ever watched in the box that when he didn't hold his hands together, he had them separated.
really.
Yeah.
I never knew that watching him.
All for the 2019 season. I forget what the reason was, but there was something going on with his wrists or something.
And he still hit like 30 some 40 bombs,
He hit
right?
40 bombs. Yeah. Yeah. I love me
Wow.
some Nelson Cruz.
Yeah.
Love Nelson Cruz.
Center, you guys had Buxton,
Hmm.
obviously.
Yep.
Right was Kepler.
Right was Kepler.
I'm drawing a blank on left.
He was also on the 2023 Braves.
Eddie
Uh,
Rosario.
Eddie
Eddie
Rosario.
Rosario.
You named the whole lineup. Good for you. That's
Yep.
awesome. And you're from Pittsburgh, and you're a Pirates fan,
Mm.
so that's great. Pitching, you had Jose Barrios,
Yes.
you had Kenta Maeda,
Dobnak.
you had Randy Dobnak, you had Jake Odorizzi,
Mm.
and you had Michael Pineda. And
Oh
this,
wow.
and that was kind of the key going into the playoffs was Michael Pineda was suspended for 80 games halfway through the season for a PED thing.
I do remember that.
And then he couldn't participate in the playoffs. So instead, the Twins were the smartest team in the room, and they decided, you know what, we're going to roll out Randy Dobnak for Game 2 against the New York Yankees instead of Jake Odorizzi because it's not a fly ball park. And Jake Odorizzi was a fly ball pitcher. You had in the bullpen, there's some names. You had Cody Stashak. You had, I'm pretty sure it was Trevor May's last season. I could be incorrect about
I
that,
think Trevor
actually.
May was on that team,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty
I
sure he
believe.
was.
Who was
You
your
had
closer?
Taylor Rogers.
Rogers.
Yep. Yep. Taylor Rogers went on to be traded with Brent Rooker for Emilio Pagan and Chris Paddock.
What's your opinion on that trade?
Brent Rooker, when he was in Minnesota, could not play in the field. It was bad,
Yeah.
but the hitting was there. It was there,
Mm.
and
Yeah.
what a great successor to Nelly Cruz had Brent Rooker stayed with the Minnesota Twins.
Absolutely.
It honestly would have been perfect. Um,
It'd have been
I'm
like he never left.
Yeah, and I'm now realizing after having a DH like an Edgar Martinez or a guy like that that you just throw him in the lineup and it's 300 and at least 35 bombs every season.
Yep.
I'm I'm now realizing after having that how much you miss it when it's gone because like yeah, the DH is nice to shift guys around to give guys a break.
Mm.
If somebody's, played let's say 6 straight days at short, okay, go DH, we'll have the backup shortstop come in. But honestly, looking back, like I'll take the DH. I'll take the guy that can just like the Shohei Ohtani, the guy that can just hit 40
I would
jacks.
Now that you say that, it gets me thinking. Like, look at the teams that are good right now. A lot of them have a steady DH, like you mentioned.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
all of them, but a good majority.
Yes. It's very underrated.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I think we put
Yeah,
a lot of focus into guys that can be like utility guys.
right.
But I'm sure for a lot of guys coming up it comes down to willingness, but it's also a little bit of confusion because every single one of these guys that make it to the big leagues played shortstop, center field, and pitcher their whole life.
Mhm.
And when they get there, they're not all of a sudden they're not the best guy on their team. And they're like, all right, we need you to move over to third or to second. And like what a mind cluster that must be for some of those guys that their whole entire life, it's like, okay, these are my positions, right?
Yep,
And you never see a guy coming up from the minors. It's like, oh, he's just a DH. Like
exactly.
there's no field play. He's just a hitter,
Like a Pablo Sanchez.
like a Pablo Sanchez. Exactly
Yeah,
right. O Otani doesn't play in the field anymore, right? Like he's mostly DHing for the Dodgers
and pitching
and pitching. Yeah,
pitches. Yeah, but
yeah.
man, was it the rookie year he played outfield. That was it.
Right field. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah. So we just had our Twins Pirates matchup this weekend. So that's kind of what sparked our connection here. Uh,
yeah,
Yeah, the Pirates are struggling this season. The Twins are hot and cold. I think when we did our class when we wanted to predict our teams, I think I predicted 78 wins for the Twins. So they're almost right on cue for that record. I'm pretty sure. Did you have a prediction for your team?
I didn't have a set win record, but I predicted a lot higher than what my Pirates are at right now. I predicted like at least, floating around 585 wins, but
Okay.
it very clearly hasn't panned out like that. I mean, that was probably a lot of bias as well. So,
They're in a really good division. I mean, you got
yeah,
the, you
it's
got the
competitive. I mean,
Brewers, the Cardinals, the Reds, the Cubs.
I
Those
think
are all good teams. Yeah,
every team in the division has a winning record except maybe Cincinnati. They're like right there.
they've got to be right there.
Yeah, but
I haven't been following Ellie De La Cruz this season. Has he been going off?
he has.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah. Uh, you know, the other thing, and this is kind of controversial, that Jacob Mizorowski got selected to the All-Star team.
yeah. I heard a lot of conflict there. Some of the Phillies guys weren't too happy
Yeah, yeah, he
for
had 28 innings
Sanchez.
pitched, right?
Yeah.
So what my opinion is on this, and then I'll let you weigh in on it, is this is good for the game, and that
Mm.
and it's the right move if you want to try to draw more younger kids to watch the game. When you get a guy like Mizorowski on the mound at the All-Star game throwing 102, I mean, he's a really fun pitcher to watch. His slider, he throws his slider at like what 97 or 98 miles an hour. It's incredible.
Yeah. I think I don't want to say the All-Star game is a popularity contest, but I mean, in a way it is because you want to put the most attractive players to the game in that game because that's what that game is. Everybody watches that game.
Yeah, and it's the last
Whereas,
All-Star game that's taken seriously. It's the only one.
right. And I mean, at the end of the year, they do have like the all MLB team, first team, second team. That is where they decide like who's the
Yes,
best at each position.
agree.
But I mean, I understand, you know, why some people would be upset. They were upset when Skeens won Rookie of the Year, and they were upset when he started the All Star game. Oh, he only has I don't know how many starts he had because
It
he
was
came up in
11.
May, 11.
Yeah,
But yeah, you're always gonna get some kind of conflict no matter what happens.
yeah. I like the move personally, and like I said, if you look at other sports All-Star games, they're also watered down and lame.
Yeah.
like the NFL Pro Bowl. I mean, that's a joke.
It's not even a Pro Bowl.
It's no longer a Pro Bowl now. They play flag football.
Yeah,
Um,
like remember the days when Sean Taylor would take the punter's head off.
the
R.I.P.
season's over,
Sean.
by the way. So like
Yeah,
go out there and kill each other, right? Then you got the NHL All-Star game where it's all like 3-on-3.
yeah.
That's no good.
Mm,
Um, and then the basketball All-Star game. I mean, that's Harlem
just
Globetrotters
oh yeah.
style of basketball.
I mean, it's entertaining in a way. It's not bad, I guess, but
What's your
it's
opinion
not
on
what it.
the home run derby?
I love it.
Okay. So I was thinking about this the other day. Do you prefer the old format or do you like this new format where it's like,
The
and
time
I'm
ground.
not sure what the format is this season, but the format I'm referring to was when I was a little bit younger. It was like basically you got 10 outs and it was each,
Right.
and you were up against somebody and then you had to advance in the brackets.
Yeah, they had that up until
I can tell you
like
exactly when they had that up until
was it
because there was a
it,
player on my team that beat somebody that hit like a record amount of home runs.
it was 2015.
It's a little bit before, a little bit before.
Really?
Yeah.
They still had the outs back then.
Yeah, so when Morneau against
No.
Josh Hamilton at Yankee Stadium.
Okay. They had the outs.
Jo yes, Josh Hamilton hit like 30 bombs and and he advanced in his bracket, but later lost to Morneau in the final round. And everybody was pissed. It was like Hamilton hit like 70 homers that night and Morneau hit like 30, but he won.
Yeah, that I bet maybe that's part of the reason they changed it.
That's why they changed it.
Yeah.
It was so controversial. And for me, I'm like, yes, Morneau did it. I was happy,
You're
but
how old? Like 15?
yeah, I think, I think I was in high school.
Okay.
I must have been. Yeah,
I
I think
should
I'm maybe a
guess.
little older, but
That's cool.
other historic home run derby performances that I can think of when I was younger. Bobby Abreu with the Phillies hit a crap ton of home runs,
Was that '05?
something like that. Yeah,
Detroit.
and then right when I started watching baseball, it was Mark McGwire at Fenway,
Oh, I heard about that derby.
and I
How
think
legendary it
Sosa was in
was.
it
That
too.
All-Star game.
Yeah, yeah. That was baseball at its peak. It really was, and I think
Mm.
baseball can get back to that eventually, but they're gonna
Yeah.
have to juice the ball again,
Yeah.
and not the
Let him
players,
use roids.
or let them use roids and juice the ball. Let's have fun.
Imagine a guy like Judge on roids.
It's it's incredible. I feel so bad for Cal Raleigh over with the Mariners
Mm.
because Raleigh's having this incredible. He's like a home run away from Barry Bonds' record before the All-Star game in home runs. And Judge is over
That's
here
insane,
like
man.
3 home runs behind and batting 360 at the same time.
It's insane.
I know. I know. It's
Yeah.
and like when you watch him stand next to the plate, it's like there's nowhere you can pitch to him that he won't hit the ball because he's just so massive and
Yeah.
his hands are so quick. It's it's incredible to watch. It's like you got to weigh it. Otani or Judge? Like who would you take? In
I
Otani's,
gotta say,
go ahead.
I know you may be partial as a Twins fan because you don't like the Yankees, but like Judge is a guy that I think the whole across the whole league, you can't find a reason to dislike the guy.
Yeah. No, I love him.
But I remember it was his rookie year he came up and he struck out probably like 200 sometimes.
That's
And I
right.
remember there was the whole AL MVP thing with Altuve that came out. And they're like, he struck out over 200 times. He doesn't deserve to be MVP. But I mean, his like OPS was still like miles ahead of Altuve.
Right. Yeah.
But look at him now; he's like right around 1,200 or whatever it is. Like that's insane.
Yeah. I I forget who. So I there's this kid that I had met on LinkedIn who's a baseball fan. He's a Yankees fan, and I was talking with him on Zoom. And he asked me, he goes, "Do you hate the Yankees?" And I said, "I don't hate the Yankees. I don't have any ill will against the Yankees whatsoever.
Yeah,
If it's a Yankees Red Sox matchup in the ALCS, I'm gonna pull for the Red Sox. for obvious reasons. Not because I dislike the Yankees, but I appreciate the history between the teams, and
Yeah,
I'm gonna pull for the Red Sox, but I don't dislike the Yankees. I love Aaron Judge. Um, I I I don't. I would say I dislike the Dodgers more than I dislike the Yankees, because the Dodgers have been kind of during my era of adulthood have been the team that buys everybody.
the evil empire.
Yeah, they're the evil empire. Yeah.
Mm.
And it seems like they always have prospects that come up that they can just dish out for whatever. It's
It's
insane.
insane.
I know.
I
Uh,
mean, you gotta give credit where it is due. Like that's not just like buying guys. Like their development has to be like really, really good, top
yeah.
of the line. And to bring up guys like they have, like what is it, Dalton Rushing
I'm.
was
Yeah, rushing. Yes.
Rushing came up through their system, I think, right?
Yep. Yep. He did.
Okay.
Yeah, and you know, speaking of the 2019 team, that was the year that the Twins made a trade with the Dodgers for Maeda. They gave the Dodgers Gratterall, who
Oh,
can you and I still think about that trade a lot. I'm like, man, Gratterall with Jax and Duran in the bullpen would have been so electric. As we were tracking, prospects coming up during that time frame, and it was like that was all the hype in Twins territory was you have Gratterall who throws 102, and then you have Duran who throws 102. And they decided to deal. And Maeda, by the way, I think the 2020 season he finished second in Cy Young voting. So they
oh,
got what they needed out of the trade, but
yeah.
Gratterall's not like a sub 2 ERA guy anyway, but it still would have been fun just to.
His stuff was disgusting.
Yeah, it absolutely was.
Yeah, I remember watching him. I don't know what was this random Twins game. I was like, man, that guy's
Yeah.
good. But then, yeah, I remember seeing that deal to the Dodgers.
Yeah, the
He still
Dodgers.
got it.
Yeah, yeah, he does. Dodgers with Freeman, Betts, Otani.
Shohei,
It's like Will Smith
Teo,
at catcher. By the way, homegrown guy. Um, it's their team is so
Teoscar,
Teoscar Hernandez. Yeah, they're just stacked.
Pages. He's came along really well.
Yeah, there's not
I think
homegrown
he's an
guy.
all-star.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, and then you look at their pitching. And it's you still have Kershaw who throws like a 3 ERA. And then on top of that, you've got Tyler Glass now as like your fifth starter. You got the Sasaki guy. It's like, oh my
Yama,
God,
Shohei.
it's insane. It's absolutely insane. So let me give you a little bit of my basketball takes, huh? You want to hear
Go
about the
for it.
Wolves?
Yeah.
Yeah. That might be why I went on a hiatus. I went into a slight depression when the Wolves lost to OKC. Before I go deep into it, did you follow the finals at all between
I did.
OKC?
Man,
That was a good matchup.
it was. It
Yeah.
was.
How devastating for Halliburton in game 7.
That hurt. You know, you might not like to hear this.
I That's
I
okay.
was I was kind of pulling for OKC to win.
Okay, that's fine.
But when seeing Halliburton go down like that after, 7 game series, it
Yeah.
just sucked. Sucked.
Yeah, it did.
I can't imagine.
I was telling you throughout those playoffs, the Pacers, man, how fast they play and how good they play. It's so that and then now they lost Miles Turner also.
Yep.
So he
To
went to
Milwaukee
the
Bucks.
Bucks. So it's really sad that the season ended that way for Indiana. It definitely
Mm.
is.
Yeah.
So I came to a few realizations when I watched my team get spanked by OKC. Um, my first realization was Rudy Gobert has lifted the floor of the Minnesota Timberwolves to become a contender. But Rudy Gobert is not the starting center on a championship team.
Mm.
He gets his hands are like these two bricks that can't catch the ball, and he lacks like this aggressiveness to slam it down when he does get the ball. He's bigger than everybody. His arms are longer than everybody's. Slam the ball down when you get it. Don't just do these like light little layups. That's that's number one. Now, I will say, Rudy Gobert, thank you for not going and playing for France for the fourth consecutive season in the off season. Like stay in Minnesota, get your rest, and get ready for the season instead
Yeah.
of playing all summer long over in France and beating up your body even more. Can't tell you. Have we had the Olympics discussion before?
No.
We'll get to that in a little bit. I, I really, yeah. Anyway, so we'll continue. So that's number one. So the Timberwolves did address that in the draft. They drafted that Joan Belanger, who by the way in summer league, his summer league stat line. Did you see it?
Mm-mm.
Game one, he had in the first half, he had 11 points, 5 blocks, 3 rebounds, 2 steals, and a few
Wow.
assists. Yeah, he's huge. He's only played basketball for 4 years, and then before that, he was a soccer player.
Okay.
And his he being French is really great with Rudy being here. They're for acclimation purposes.
Mm.
So really excited about the young guy. The team definitely got bigger. Very cool. All right, next, the team needs a point guard. It's so evident that the team needs like a guy that can run the offense. Edwards has his spots that he can pick, but he gets, as we saw in the OKC series, he just like 3 or 4 guys draw to him. And then you have Rudy in the middle who's not a threat on offense. So you're
Yeah.
basically putting all your guys on Ant, and Julius, disappeared as well. So having a guy that can, run the offense and run some sets and run some different off-ball screens to get Ant open, it's going to be
Mm.
key going forward. And
Right.
also, this is like the first year that the team was together after the cat trade a day before the season started. So, you know, um, I give them a little leeway in that regard. And by the way, as a Minnesota fan, I've never seen a championship in my lifetime. For the Wolves to do back-to-back Western Conference finals, I'm I'm on the edge of being at my peak of happiness. So
They're right there, man.
they are right there, but man, OKC is so damn good. And
I don't think they're going anywhere.
no, they're not. And I think I just
But
read that Chet, Jalen, and Shea got
all
like
got extensions.
850 million worth of extensions. That's insane. That's crazy. So they are going to eventually be approaching second apron, but man, they have draft picks. They're not going anywhere. So the team just has to get bigger and tougher. And Ant is, he's going to be 24 this fall.
On the contrary, I don't think the Wolves are going anywhere either.
Right. Right.
So, like you said, getting a point guard would definitely help.
Now,
I think
go
it's
ahead.
really theirs and OKC's conference to lose. I mean, you might have a team like the Lakers sneak in, but
I would also mention that it's worth looking at maybe the Mavericks being the other team
yeah,
with Cooper Flag and Anthony
true.
Davis and Kyrie Irving and
You're
PJ
right.
Washington. I mean, they're stacked. Once Kyrie Irving comes back from that injury, that's
Now
gonna
you get a team like the Rockets,
and the Rockets. Yeah, the
who
Rockets
are
are good too.
super young and they just got Durant.
Yeah. Yeah. The only team that didn't get better in the West this year was Memphis.
Yeah,
Uh, every other team got better. I mean, even Portland got Drew Holiday, and they have a few young guys that are really good too.
mhm,
So the West, you're going to have to win 48 games just to get in the top 6 in the West. And
yeah,
then the East is wide open. So
absolutely.
who is your team out there anyway? Is it Cleveland?
Cleveland would probably be the closest. I
Yeah.
mean, we have people because I'm in the Pittsburgh area, so we don't have a team.
Right.
But I do see a good bit of Sixers around here.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah.
So that's
Sixers.
probably technically our team out here, even though
Yeah.
Cleveland's closer.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
I understand. Yeah, I'm not a big Sixers fan. I'm not a big Embiid fan.
I
So you
understand.
could go either way. I mean, if the Sixers had a fun team, I'm sure you would support.
Right.
Yeah. But
I don't see why Pittsburgh can't have a team. They say it's not a big enough market. Says who?
yeah.
We have an arena we could play in. We could play at PPG
Right.
where the Penguins are. Why not? And one of the best fan bases in all of sports.
Yeah. I agree with you on that. I mean, like look how your city shows out for the Penguins.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yep. The thing about basketball that I've learned as a Minnesota fan is like if you put a product on the floor that's worth cheering for, people are going to show.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let me give you my take on the Olympics, and let me know if I'm speaking out of turn a little bit. Um, I think I'll start off by saying, I really appreciate everybody that has pride in our country and in other countries. Like, don't take that away from those people, because that's what makes all countries special, right? Is the pride
Right.
in your country.
Yep.
But I think the Olympics needs to have like a 21 or and under rule, or if you have some sort of contract that you're committed to millions, that there should be some sort of clause like no
Mm,
more than 5 minutes of play or you're just not going. And the
yeah.
reason is because my team that I support is using their salary cap to employ you and taking up a roster spot and planning for the future around this guy, then to go get tear an ACL overseas playing in the Olympics. And it, like, we saw it most with like Rudy when he first came to the Wolves. He like broke his finger in FIBA play, in off-season basketball in France. And then he also had like this ankle injury too, so it nagged him throughout the whole entire season. And I just like, let's get away from getting the our superstars putting our superstars in the Olympics. You see it in baseball too. Who was the closer that tore who had Tommy
Edwin
John?
Diaz.
Diaz. Yeah. The Mets
There was
gave up a lot for him.
the World Baseball Classic, which I love. I
Yeah, it's great.
absolutely love that. It's so fun.
It
And I think
is.
they're doing it again next year.
They should.
Um, but yeah, like they were celebrating. They were not he wasn't playing. They were
Okay.
celebrating. They were like jumping up and down, and he like fell down,
Yeah.
and his ACL was tore, and he was out for like the whole year.
There was
I'm like,
another guy
wow.
who got like who hit some sort of rigid edge in a dugout and like sliced open his ankle and missed a few weeks also. I forget who it was, but it was like a serious
Mm,
thing. And you're right though. Like these events are fun, but how would you feel if that was Skeens?
wouldn't be happy.
No, I wouldn't be either. I wouldn't be happy if that happened to Buxton, I guess. That's the only
You
I can
wouldn't?
think of right now. Or Joe Ryan. Or Joe Ryan. What do you think of Joe Ryan?
Solid man. I like
Well,
him.
you like
I
him?
wish the Pirates had him.
Yeah. Yeah. You want to talk about trade value? If the Twins sell this for this season, they could get a lot.
Yeah, you're right.
It's still another 3 years of team control. On top of that, he's like 26 years old.
Hmm.
Great, by the way, great looks, great hair. I mean, great looking guy. Everybody wants a guy like that on their team.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I don't know, as a fan that has a team that's I think 2 games under 500, I'd do it. Go
All right.
go go get your Fernando Tatis.
Retool for next year and the year after. You
What was
might
that?
have another down. I said retool for next year and the year after. You
Yeah.
might have another down year
Yeah, right.
next year, but hopefully by what 2027 you could be in a division mix.
Correct. Get more just go get more pitching.
Yeah.
I mean, that's essentially what you got to do and then fit that window for that 27 period. Are you any further along on trading Skeens yet? Or are you more of
No,
like a build around Skeens kind of guy?
build around them. Yes, we could get an absolute lot like a haul for them,
Oh yeah.
but I think, like I said, I know I mentioned this. I don't know if I mentioned this here in our course. I said Schemes is a guy that you just can't get rid of.
No.
That's like if there's any guy, if there's name a pitcher in the major leagues that you would build around the
It'd be
most,
Skeens.
and maybe Tarek
Yeah. That's about it.
Skubal. I mean,
Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's a
Skeens
good
is younger.
debate. Scooble or Skeens, huh? Both are incredible.
I'm too biased to give an answer, but I mean Skubal. I told a good friend of mine of the right after the All-Star break. It's like the Monday, the weekday series after. The Tigers come to Pittsburgh. I said if Skubal was pitching, I told my buddy, I said we're going. I'm like we're going to see him.
Scuba Skeens matchup would be really fun.
If that happens, I'll be there.
So are you saying that Tigers Pirates are the series after the All-Star break?
The series after the series, because we play
O-
the White Sox coming out that weekend,
Okay.
Friday, Saturday,
I
Tigers.
bet you they do because they're both number ones, right?
And they both pitched Friday,
Yeah. So
this Friday.
two, three. Yep. So then you have 4-5-1. So the third game of the series.
Could be
Unless you have a 4-game series or Detroit does after out of the All-Star break.
that, or they'll pitch like the Sunday game against the White Sox, or well, Skeens, and
Yeah.
then I would miss them. But oh well.
And they might not pitch the first game out of the break if they pitched at the All-Star game, right?
That's what I'm thinking too. Maybe they'll
Yeah,
push it back till Monday or Tuesday, which
right.
would be perfect.
What the MLB should do is they should figure this out and they should put it on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like we were talking about baseball being at its peak again. This is how you do it.
Yep.
Give ESPN or Prime or Apple TV, whatever it is, just make it a national broadcast for two of the best guys in the league going head to head. This is like Pedro and Clemens.
They should.
Yeah. What else you got? What else is new? Hey,
Draft.
yeah. What's the date on that?
Hmm?
What's the date? Is it this week?
It happened. It started yesterday.
It started
Round
yet.
one.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I missed that. I had my kids this weekend, so I was
Uh,
it so are you saying round one went yesterday?
mhm.
Who'd your Pirates take?
Seth Hernandez, starter,
Okay.
starting pitcher.
And that
High school,
what pick was that?
sixth.
Okay. All right.
You remember that catcher I was telling you about that
Yeah.
switched? He went first round to the Orioles, Bodine from Coastal.
He went to the Orioles?
Yep.
Oh. The Orioles got another one?
Another switch hitting catcher.
Oh my God. What are we doing?
Am
What
I
are our
just gonna
teams
get
doing?
him or what? Like,
Yeah. Did you get to see Christian Vasquez play this weekend?
uh, I'll be honest with you, I didn't get to watch a whole lot of the games.
Yeah, neither did I.
I watched Friday's game, the full
O-
thing, but then
Okay.
I did not watch Saturday, which good thing.
Yeah,
And then
Saturday.
Sunday I watched like I did get to watch the ending on Sunday, like the eighth, ninth inning when we came back and scored the run.
It's pretty amazing to see Larnach hit an off-speed home run
Yeah,
off of the guy that is like the best pitcher in the league because
I
he
feel
he
so
can't
bad
have
for
off speed
Steve
to save his life.
because like our offense, like he holds you guys at 2 runs and then we just can't score.
Well, that's why his record's like what 4-9 or something like that.
4 and 8, four and
Four.
nine. Yeah,
Yeah, it's crazy because he's so good. It doesn't even make sense. Now I got to look up who the Twins drafted. I'm super curious. I
yeah.
didn't even get a notification on my phone. Huh.
I'm not sure who they drafted because I kind of like tuned out after like the 10th pick.
Okay. Okay. Huh.
Um,
There. While we're on here, I'm just gonna do a little internet search and
yeah, do it
I'm curious. Let's see. Twins. Who has a
all day.
draft on Sunday?
Hmm?
Who has a draft on Sunday?
Yeah, Holiday went number 4 to the Rockies.
Oh, number 4?
Hmm.
Wow. Oh, yep, there's a Twins pick another shortstop. Merrick Houston
Oh, Merrick. Yeah, he
out of
went
Wake
to
Forest.
where did he go? What college was it? Wake Forest.
Wake
Yeah,
Forest, yeah, 27 home runs.
I remember hearing about him.
A lot of hype. I haven't done my Merrick Houston deep dive yet. Tell me a little bit about him.
I don't know a whole ton. I just remember for my work, um, I did a couple college games,
Okay.
scoring college games, and some of them were Wake Forest, and I remember him always like hitting tanks.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
good.
that's gosh, man, they've drafted a shortstop I think every single year for like the last 5 years.
That's how I felt when we drafted. I was like, "Wow." When we got Connor Griffin,
Yeah.
he was listed as a shortstop, but he plays outfield too.
Okay.
But now that I see him, the guy's in, changing the subject.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Greensboro Grasshoppers, the Pirates high 18.
Okay.
Threw a perfect game on July 4th.
Oh, really? Okay.
There hasn't been one in a couple years. Yesterday they threw another one.
Who is it? Not the same guy.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. And it
But
was as a team, you mean?
as a team, they threw a perfect game 9 days apart.
I think what who on the Pirates is going to the All-Star game other than Skeens?
That's it.
Okay. So I think what the team needs to do this week during the break is do an exhibition against the high A team. And if the high A team wins, then you roll the high A team out for game one of
One
the
of
next
Griffin.
series.
Yeah,
I think that's your solution.
absolutely.
That's incredible. Two perfect games in 2 weeks, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, my minor league teams they get tossed around a little bit. Kalen Culpepper, who got drafted by the Twins last year, he's probably second in like rankings for prospect player of the year so far for in the minors. Number one is actually a guy that the Twins got from the Mariners in that Polanco trade is Gabriel Gonzalez. He's raking this year in Double A.
I saw your buddy Julian in St. Paul. I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
doing
he, he
games.
he's been there for a while. Yeah. And I think he's finally got the OPS up to 800, but I think like the first 3 weeks his OPS was like 300. I don't know. I can't do it. I can't watch him play. I'm sorry, I can't. I don't mean any disrespect. I can't do it. Just like I can't watch Ty France play first base.
Mm.
It's tough.
Put
It's
him
really
at DH.
yeah. I'm okay. I if a team comes along and offers like their 25th best prospect, I'll do it.
And what happened to Miranda?
You saw the gaff, right? Where he like slid into second base and was safe and he thought he was out, so then he got up and walked away and then they tagged him.
Yeah,
So that right after that he got sent down, right? And then he he picked up a case of water at Target a few days later and like strained his back or something and was out for like another 3 weeks. Like had some sort of abductor strain.
oh my gosh.
We don't need I don't need to see Miranda anymore either. Horrible in the field. I was telling you about this the team and I love my Twins
Yeah,
in some ways but I when I watch guys like that play in the field, I mean that's the same reason why you traded Brent Rooker. Like why do you have these guys Julian and Miranda who are like negative fielding war players in your system and they can't hit. They're supposed to but they can't. I think Miranda had a run for a little bit, and so did Julian. But that's the thing about the big leagues is once they figure you out, you can't do anything about it
yep.
unless you're ready to adjust, which some guys can't. But
How's your buddy McCusker?
McCusker's he's cooled down a little bit. He's cooled down a little bit. I think I got a little too excited. It just
He
because
came
his
up
go ahead.
what week was he up?
Yeah, and he didn't get a whole lot of run either. Like the there's a fourth outfielder that the Twins usually carry also Deshaun Kiersey who never sees the field either and he's kind of like a younger guy. It'd be nice to see like some of those guys get some time. Although I will say Harrison Bader is probably the best left fielder I have ever seen put on a Twins uniform in my lifetime.
He's good.
Yeah, and again, if a team comes along to trade for Harrison Bader, if the Twins can't extend Bader, then sure. But I'm kind of interested in extending Bader, and it's for two reasons. One, him in left field is incredible, but two,
Very,
he can play center for Buxton, and that's what the argument had been for years. While Buxton was hurt, is your backup center fielder was Jake Cave, and it was like nobody wants Jake Cave.
he's in the KBO now.
Is he really?
Mhm.
He couldn't even make it on the Rockies, huh? Yeah. So, and if you think my disdain for Eddie Julian's bad, Jake Cave is like 10x.
Really?
Oh yeah. Jake Cave received a lot of unnecessary slander from me, but it was a kind of necessary. I had even at one point proposed the idea that maybe Jake Cave had something on on the Twins front office as to why he was still part of the team. It was brutal. It was brutal for a few years. And so,
Who's
anyways, Buxton was always hurt and Cave was always in center. So the nickname that even like the radio guys were giving Cave was Diving Jake Cave because he would do like these fake little dives that he didn't need to dive just to look like he needed to dive. And
yeah?
anyways, it it was a big clusterfuck. I don't
How old was the guy when he was with you? Like 36?
25.
What?
25.
How old
Yeah.
is he now?
Oh, by the way, you know who he's probably because he came to the Twins in 2016.
Okay,
So
I
he
was thinking it was much later than that. That's why I was
because he
like,
has the gray in his beard.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's 30.
Yeah. Yeah. So Luis, the trade was Luis Gill of the
Mm,
Yankees for Jake Cave.
mm,
You know Luis Gill? Yeah. That was the deal.
straight up. That
Straight
was
up. Straight up. Yep.
wow.
Yeah. So Bruce Gratterall, and Luis Gill on the Twins pitching staff would have been pretty fun.
That's why Cashman's been there all these years.
Yeah, right. And I know that Yankees media, my Yankees friend was telling me, he said that everyone wants Cashman's head and Boone's head. And I think that's like your prototypical New York media.
They're on thin
Uh,
ice all the time.
yeah, yeah. And honestly, if Minnesota came to that, I would actually welcome it. Is we coddle, I think we coddle way too much here overall for our athletes. I mean, we built Joe Mauer a statue. And I'm not saying that Joe Mauer is a bad guy or a bad player, but I've had the debate about statue player, and he's not a, in my eyes, he's not a statue player. I think Harmon Killebrew, who hit 600 home runs, is a statue player. Kirby Puckett won 2 World Series, MVP, batted 340 for his whole career, statue,
Got you.
Gold Glove center field. But and no, I don't mean any disrespect, but I don't personally agree with the Mauer statue.
Yeah, I think. Well, the Pirates statue guys would be Honus Wagner,
Who was amazing,
Willie Stargell, Pops,
amazing player,
amazing, Roberto.
and another amazing player.
Now this one, Bill Mazeroski, who hit the greatest home run ever. But I mean, and he won like 8 Gold Gloves.
Okay,
Is that a statue worthy?
that's the conversation.
It's close.
Yeah,
I mean, you
Hall of
basically won
Fame.
the World Series.
Yeah, Hall of Fame, right?
I think.
I mean, if he has a statue, he has to be in the Hall of Fame.
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but there's Hall of Fame, which is almost pinnacle, but then when you get the statue, that's like, Babe Ruth has a statue, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Hank Aaron has a statue. But like
Right.
you say, Bill Mazeroski or Joe Mauer, amazing players, but not a statue.
Right.
Another, do you watch a lot of hockey?
Yeah. Penguins.
Penguins. Minnesota Wild have retired one jersey.
Is that?
Who is that? That's a very good question.
I'm
Um,
sorry. I don't know
there's
all
actually there's
about
actually two retired jerseys. Let me get your Pittsburgh fan take on this. There's two retired jerseys.
it. Okay.
All right. The first jersey that's retired is the fans jersey, number 00.
Okay.
What isn't that great? Is that doesn't that make you want to be a Minnesota Wild fan?
The fans are retired.
Yeah. Anyway, take it down. We don't need it anymore. All right, number 2. Mikko Koivu. Yeah, Mikko Koivu. Do you know who that is?
When did he play?
He played through 2007 through 17 or 18. He maybe had a 15-year career. That
I've heard
era
the
though.
name.
Okay.
I have heard the name.
Jersey retirement? No.
Mm.
No. And so number 9 now is no longer available to any Minnesota Wild player in honor of Mikko Koivu. And it goes back to my bigger point of Minnesota being kind of a state of coddling a little bit. And I would just really appreciate to see teams just be a little bit harder.
See,
Our fans and our media being a little bit having a higher standard, essentially.
Pittsburgh, I guess there is a high standard in Pittsburgh to win, and that's why the Pirates get a lot of heck. Um, but the Penguins, I think they have Lemieux and Yager.
For sure.
Yager was just was it last year or the year before? There might be another one that I'm missing, but there's only like two or three.
Yager's incredible. Yarmir Yager. He was playing hockey up until he was like 50.
Yeah,
And I
the
think
thing
he
with
still plays in Europe now.
he probably does.
Yeah.
The thing with Lemieux was even Gretzky himself said like if he would have stayed healthy and never had his health problems,
Yeah.
he probably would have broke Wayne Gretzky's records.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mario Lemieux was
Mm.
he was a damn good player. A damn good
I'm
player.
sad I did never got to have the chance to watch him, but having Crosby is pretty darn sweet.
You gotta retire Crosby's jersey for sure.
Oh, absolutely. There's no doubt, no doubt.
What about Flurry? What about Flurry's jersey? Are you guys gonna
Flurry,
retire? Yeah.
I would support it.
Okay.
You win three cups with a team. You
As a goalie.
as one of the best, if not the best goalie for the last 15 years.
Yep.
I think they should.
Okay.
I would
Last one.
be
M
support.
Malkin.
Oh, Gino, man. Gino, man. See, he's kind of like borderline,
Yeah.
but you got to think he played in Crosby's shadow his whole career,
He did. Yeah.
and
Number two center a lot of the time.
he has over 500 goals
He has over 500 goals.
and three cups. Yes.
You're gonna have to retire his jersey. That's
Mm,
retirement worthy in my opinion. I think if you have like a dynasty like that,
mm,
obviously like one guy is like the guy, but
yeah.
you also have guys around him that, were a good supporting cast. And I think that sounds worthy of retirement to me. And like you said, he played in Crosby's shadow. Don't I would say to the Pittsburgh fan base, don't allow Crosby's shadow to cover what Malkin did because I mean that's an incredible career. That's a jersey retirement career in my eyes.
We had our core four. I think they were there for all the four guys that were there for all three was Flurry, Crosby, Malkin, and Chris Letang.
Latang, yeah, Latang was good too.
He's another one. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's as I love Letang, dude, but does he get a jersey retirement
No,
too? Like
no,
I feel bad leaving him out, but
no. Great
yeah,
defenseman, but no. Oh,
yeah.
definitely not. I I feel that way right now. As a fan about Kirill Kaprizov, how exciting it is to finally have a player here that is electric, that can create goals and create success. But when you get a guy like Crosby, that's like once in a generation,
Mm.
or Ovechkin. Here's a interesting thing that I'm curious about now is as a Pittsburgh fan, you have your bias for Crosby, but for a long time it was like Crosby Ovechkin, kind of like Skeens and Scooble now, right? I mean,
Yeah,
let's take your bias out of it. Whose career, not including the cups, just kind of, well, let's include the cups. I mean, I obviously you'd rather have three over one cup, but who, if you could look back and take your player,
that I
let's say
think
you're not even a Pittsburgh team, but you're in a draft and you kind of have an idea of each player's career.
you can forecast the player's career.
Yeah,
Well, that's a great question, and I know that Crosby missed a lot of time during his prime of injury.
yeah,
Um, and has he has much less games played than Ovechkin, and he still is like miles ahead of him in points.
yeah,
Maybe not miles ahead of him, but
right.
he's ahead of him, and
Yeah,
he has much less games played.
Crosby
Granted,
had
not
so many
all
assists,
goals, but
right?
the goals are just whatever catches everybody's attention. You know,
It's like Ovechkin just sets up and at that circle
right?
on the power play.
Crosby creates the
Yeah.
offense. Ovechkin just Granted, I'm not taking anything away from him. He's arguably one of the best goal scorer ever.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that takes a lot of skill. So, and Ovechkin in his prime was pretty nasty too.
Oh
Like
my,
good, like
he was
with the puck.
physical too. He's big and
Yeah,
physical. Like
there was this one goal that I always go to. It was like it was against the Coyotes. I think he was real young, and he like was falling down, and he like was like backwards and like shot the puck in like this way, not even looking. It's insane.
that is insane. Oh,
Yeah.
my my favorite memories of hockey are like the early to mid 2000s. Um, I haven't enjoyed a whole lot of hockey over the last few years as much as I did when I was younger. It feels like the league has changed a lot. Um, and I play by play factors into it as well. The Wild haven't had a good play by play guy in like a decade. Sometimes people are hard to listen to, you know?
I get it.
Yeah.
We used
So,
to have his name is Paul Steigerwald. Awesome. I mean, I grew up with him.
okay. You got
And
that
then
nostalgic voice.
oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Then we had the great Mike Lang on the radio. I don't know if you've ever heard his name.
I haven't heard that name. No.
Oh, symbolic with
Okay.
Pittsburgh. Um, and then we went. I think it was Steve Mears, and then God they have now. I forget his name, but he's not bad.
Okay.
It's tolerable.
Yeah. Yeah. In my twins job, sometimes I'll get some calls
Get
about
some.
about the commentating, on the radio channel or the TV, like who are these guys, I
Yeah.
think for like 25 years the Twins had Dick Bramer and Burt Blyleven, and that was the nostalgic voice throughout my childhood, is hearing Dick Bramer's voice. Great play-by-play guy. Kind of fizzled out at the end, as all things do. But the guys that they have in there now are enjoyable, I think, personally. They have Plouffe in there for a section of the year, which is kind of cool since he's kind of built his platform with that talking baseball thing. And
Oh yeah.
but yeah, it definitely helps the overall effect of the game when you have a guy that you enjoy listening to.
The Pirates. I've been spoiled with Greg Brown all these years.
How long has it been? Do you know off the top of your
Greg
head?
Brown
Yeah.
before my time.
Okay. Okay. So you basically, when
'90s
you
at
started
least.
watching baseball, it was him.
It was Greg Brown.
Okay. He must be older.
Probably in the '60s.
Okay. So you got some more time left.
Yeah. Hopefully.
The Timberwolves play-by-play guys all just go on to national jobs. The Wolves had Kevin Harlan in the 2000s, and then
Really.
yeah, Kevin Harlan started here. Who, by the way, Kevin Harlan's my favorite play-by-play guy. The way he talks, like it sounds like he's like singing as he's talking, like he carries the notes of his words. It's incredible.
If I was to make an ideal NBA game, he would be the voice.
He's the voice. Yep. And
I
then
gotta say him and either him. Well, he would be one.
yeah.
Two would be Brett Anderson.
Oh yeah.
I like him.
I'm also a big Iron Eagle fan too.
Yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah.
he's good. He does Chicago play-by-play. And
He's
then
more symbolic to me in football, though.
yeah, you're right. And then
Yeah,
the Wolves are now losing their current play-by-play guy, Michael Grady, who did Indiana games for a little bit, but he's been doing Minnesota for the last couple of years. Michael Grady he's on my Mount Rushmore as like play-by-play guys. He's so good, and I'm so bummed to see him go. NBA TV's taking him away from me. So, but it was kind of controversial at the time because like in 2000, I think it was like 2021, our play-by-play guy's name was Dave Benz, and he had been there since Kevin Harlan essentially. And then
yeah.
he got let go. His contract was up. I guess things ended on bad terms. And this Michael Grady comes in, and like after the first game, I was like, "Oh, now I know why they did what they did." Michael Grady is just this level. If you ever listen to a regional Wolves game, listen or a
Uh,
NBA TV game, he's got a great call too. Whenever Ant hits a three, it's cash. It's just, I love it. I love it.
oh wait, I gotta. How did we not mention Mike Breen?
Mike Breen let me down this year. He didn't use the
Oh,
bang. He didn't use the bang properly.
didn't use the name. Probably
When
what was it, 10 years ago when Curry and the Warriors were starting their dynasty, man.
yeah,
Oof.
yeah,
He
bang. He
right,
didn't use
way
the bang
downtown.
properly.
Bang, bang.
Yeah.
Oh, blocked by James.
Yeah, yeah. Breen let me the whole ESPN broadcast I felt
Mm.
was subpar. ESPN throws all this money at all these different anchors and commentators and none of them stick and none of it works. It's all gone downhill since John Gruden left. Monday Night Football with Gruden and Tirico was like the last good ESPN broadcast. Yeah, last topic, I guess. Let's let me let me hear about your Steelers. What's happening?
A-Rod. We got A-Rod,
You do. Yeah,
but
we haven't talked since then, have we?
mhm, we traded Minka for
Y-
Ramsey.
yes.
So I remember seeing that like Steelers traded for Ramsey. I'm like, let's go. And then I see Minka was in the deal.
Now, what else did the Steelers get out of that deal? Because
Johnny
obviously, what was it?
Johnny Smith, tight end.
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
Mhm.
Huh. Fryermuth isn't that good of a tight end, right? Oh, Arthur Smith is the OC, isn't he? Oh, I get it now. Okay.
Freiermuth, I think he has a lot of potential.
He just hasn't had a guy to throw to him yet.
Yeah,
Right. Right.
he's very consistent. Very.
Yeah. Yeah. He
I'm not
seems a
saying
little
Pro Bowl talent,
right.
but he could be good,
He's
consistent,
he seems a
steady.
little Kyle Rudolphy to me.
Yeah,
I would never take him in fantasy. I wouldn't. But if he's a good blocker and consistent guy, but the Arthur Smith angle makes a lot of sense because Arthur Smith likes to run the ball, play two tight ends. So that'll be a good 1-2 punch. And, you know,
yeah, I like it.
after that trade of Pickens, but they did acquire a different wide receiver this off
Yeah,
Metcalf. So that'll be an interesting team. They're changing it up a little bit. I mean, the last few years have been a little stale. So
yeah. I'm interested to see how it goes.
yeah, yeah. So
My buddies and I were thinking of going to. They play Green Bay
oh,
this year at home.
okay.
It's a Sunday night game. I forget what week, middle of the season. But Rodgers revenge is going to be hype.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And they're playing at Lambeau.
No, it's at Pittsburgh.
Oh, it's in Pittsburgh. Okay,
So
okay.
we were thinking about going. Me and a couple of my buddies.
I think the Vikings have the Steelers in like Ireland or something like that this year,
Yeah,
right?
week four.
Okay.
Week four. If they were in Pittsburgh, I wanted to go to that game, but I'm like, oh, of course, that's the Ireland game.
Yeah, yeah. I'm excited about the quarterback McCarthy. I really am.
Yeah,
I don't think the team will win the 13 games again, but I think they will win at least 10 and
make the
the,
playoffs.
make the playoffs. And by the way, hopefully win a playoff game. The O'Connell saga thus far has been spectacular in a lot of ways, but one way it hasn't been is the playoff performances. So,
That's the same thing with us. Like we make it,
yeah.
but then we get spanked in the first round. We
Mhm.
haven't won a playoff game in almost 10 years.
And what gets floated around the national media a lot is Tomlin hasn't had a sub 500 season and since he's been there, right?
Yeah, they because he's consistent and we're consistently a winning team. But like that's
Yeah.
we want more than that.
Yes.
That's the thing back to Pittsburgh, the standard.
Yes. And you should, and it should be called out. It is hard. I will, give a little leeway. It is hard to transition from a guy like Roethlisberger to another Roethlisberger. That
Absolutely.
that kind of transition, it doesn't happen very often. Where another guy comes in as good as that Hall of Famer before him. So, but
Yeah, I definitely think the standard with the Steelers is higher than any other team in Pittsburgh, but it resonates and it trickles down to the Pirates and the Penguins.
yeah, and the Steelers have what's four Super Bowls, right? Or five?
Six.
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 Six Super Bowls.
Yeah.
So there
Yep.
should be a high standard.
Mm.
Us Vikings fans, we haven't even been to the Super Bowl since 1974.
You know who it was against?
Yeah, and they're 0 and 4. They're 0 and 4 against all of them. Yeah, it was the Chiefs, Raiders. There was a John Madden team that the Vikings lost to. Chiefs, Raiders, and I'm forgetting the other two, but it's typical. I don't have anything else to say about it. Lastly, why don't you fill me in on what you've been working on? Have you still been doing your role with SIS? Anything else that cooking?
Yep, still with SAS. I know we had in our in my intern prospects group, we changed the name actually. We broadened it to Pro Sports Intern Prospects
Okay.
with Bill Guyvet and our first speaker, or Michael, who's with the Marlins. He has the athletics. I actually signed up for one of their courses I'm taking now.
Okay.
You can take it at any time. It's lifetime on your own pace whenever you're free. Um, I like it. I took the one that it's like learning about R, like coding and stuff like that. It's pretty neat.
Okay. Cool.
But I feel like that would help me be able to make um, do research and stuff and get familiar with it because a lot of teams look for people that have a background in that.
Right. Right. Yeah, you got to diversify your background a little bit. So that's good that you're
Exactly.
getting into that.
Yeah.
Do you have a timeline as to when you think you're gonna complete it, or is there ever a finish line, or is it kind of a continuance of knowledge?
There is, I mean, it completes, but I don't know exactly. It just depends. Like I do it on my off days. Like I do a little bit here, a little bit there.
Sure.
Hopefully, by the end of the month, I could be done with the course.
Right. Have you ever done
Okay.
coding before?
Not really.
No. Okay.
We back in high school, we did like a little, like we had like this. I don't know, it was like a computers class where we did like a little bit of coding, but like I don't remember that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm never gonna need to use this. Oh
Here
well,
we
here
are.
we am.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Cool.
wish I paid more attention in high school, but oh well, here we are.
Here we are. Now, hey, you're at least you're making up for it.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So one last thing I got, who's
Yeah.
your pick for the Derby tonight?
I'm gonna say Otani.
He's not in the Derby.
He's not. Who-
No.
Oh shit. I swear I heard his name. Give me the list. Give me the list quick. Do you have the list in
I
front of
don't
you?
know if I can get all of them. Let me
All right,
see.
here, let me pull it up quick.
Buxton was in it, right? But then he did he back out?
If he did, I would believe it, and I would hope.
Look up the Derby list.
All
I
right.
know one guy that's in it.
And that's your pick.
Yeah.
Okay. Um,
There's two that I think will do well.
oh wow. Okay, we got
One or
Matt
two at this
Olson,
point.
James Wood, Junior Caminero, Cal Raleigh, and Jazz Chisholm. So Buxton backed out, huh? He got hit on the finger with that fastball on,
There should be more.
is it more? Maybe the list is a little longer.
There's eight of
Okay.
them.
Okay. 1 second here. Okay. Okay. This is on ESPN.com. So
Okay.
1 second. Um, Here, we'll do this.
When you
Uh,
see the name, you'll know my guy.
okay. All right. I'll guess. I'll guess. All right. 1 second. And share. There we go. Okay. All right. So we got, okay. Byron Buxton pulled aside Minnesota Twins under the premise that he had some base running question, but that wasn't the real reason. Except, oh, okay. All right. So Buxton's in it. All right. So you got Matt Olson, James Wood. Look at the season James Wood's having, 24 home runs. That was who was that trade for again? That was for Soto, right?
That was a Soto deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
They got Abrams,
Yeah, CJ Abrams.
Lindsey Four. I mean, dude, that's a
Yeah.
whole.
That's a haul. That's the haul you could get for Skeens.
Yeah, you're right.
You got Junior Caminero, Cal Raleigh, who is incredible. Jazz Chisholm, Byron Buxton. Okay. O'Neal
You gotta
Cruz.
watch it now.
I'll watch it. I'll watch it. You're funny. I love how he's last on the list
Yeah,
too.
they save him for
Yeah.
last. That's perfect.
All right, I'm rooting for O'Neal Cruz. That's who I want to win the Derby.
Over Buxton?
Yeah, I want O'Neal Cruz to win.
I appreciate that. I think it'll be him. I think him and Wood will have the best chance.
Okay.
They're taller guys. They use like 30% of their strength and they'll hit bombs. When guys like Chisholm will be swinging at 80% and getting tired quicker.
Yeah.
They
I
won't tire
really
on speed.
I really haven't watched a whole lot of Junior Caminero tape, so I can't speak on it. But you don't think Cal Raleigh's gonna have something to say? Oh, Brent Rooker's in it too.
Yeah, Brent Rooker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought there was one of this. Um, I don't know. I mean, Cal, maybe,
Yeah. Maybe Cal Raleigh's only good at hitting balls that are 98 miles an hour.
maybe.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Like I think guys like I said, Wood and Cruz will do good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked if it's those two in the final.
I feel so dumb for saying Otani, but I swear I read his name.
I mean, I can understand.
Yeah. He was in the one like a couple years ago, wasn't he? He won it too, I'm sure. No?
He hasn't won one.
No. Okay. He participated though, right?
Mhm.
I think in 2022 or something like that.
Yeah, that was at Dodger Stadium.
Yes. Yeah. So,
Or no, I know he did in 2021. It was a course.
okay.
I
Okay.
remember that one. Pete won that one. I
Yeah,
would say
polar bear.
Pete hasn't done it in a while. I remember Pete doing it every year.
Yeah.
Pete Alonso, and he hasn't been.
There was a
Um,
theory for a while that the home run derby was ruining guys' swings
mm. I remember seeing something. I think it was 17. That I saw this thing, but when Judge won,
against Sano.
and yeah,
Hmm.
and he like struggled coming out of the break
Yeah.
in like July and August. I remember. Yeah, so I definitely. I mean, it could, but that's why I like with Cruz. He's been struggling, but
Yeah.
maybe
So
the home
can't get
run derby
worse.
will turn it. Either well, it can't get a whole lot worse. I mean, come on, but maybe it'll help him out. You never know. Do the
He's got the
opposite.
kind of body to win. He's like 6'8",
That's
stringy.
what I'm saying. Him and Wood. I think James Wood will put on a show too.
I'm rooting for Cruz, but I'm gonna take Raleigh. Yeah.
I can understand.
Yeah. I think a first round exit is most likely going to be Buxton.
Mm.
And that's again, I love Buxton, but I just don't. I never have envisioned him in the home run derby. That's all. He could prove me wrong tonight, and I hope he does. But
I think a guy like Chisholm could maybe sneak into the second round. I don't know.
he's got a violent
Olsen,
swing.
he does, but
Yeah,
like I said, he'll get tired a lot sooner than the other guys.
most likely.
Olsen, Olsen being in Atlanta, I feel like he'll do good too.
Yeah. He knows the wind tunnel. Those
I
guys
don't know.
don't.
It's hard to predict. There's a lot of you know. I
We
mean,
can't.
Rooker might put on a show. You can't count him out.
You can't count out Rooker. Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know. It should be fun. I'm excited to watch it.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate you coming on today. We'll do it again
Thank you.
soon.
Good to be back.
Yeah, I like to get my baseball fill. So,
Absolutely.
all right. Anyone that's still listening, like, subscribe, comment, leave a comment down below, and thank you for following us along.
Take care.